guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Gift, and if you're just stopping by, welcome. Please do not forget to like, comment, subscribe, share to your friend. Please guys, always remember to leave me a comment to know how you feel. I'm just a new YouTuber, so I'm still trying to get used to this thing, to this YouTube. So in today's video, I'll be doing a preview or review about the Real Housewife of Lagos, and specifically I'll be talking about the CAROLYN and CHIOMA fights. So guys, anyone who knows me know that I'm a big fan of reality TV shows. Like, I am obsessed with reality TV shows. So when I found out that, or when I heard or saw on the internet that the Real Housewife, the franchise, like, is coming, is nice, they are doing it in Nigeria, Lagos, I was so excited. So I've been following up the season. Actually, I've been following up everything, but we'll talk about today's the top two, one of the top two housewives. We'll talk about them today, CAROLYN and CHIOMA. Disclaimer, please, before we go on with this video, please remember that this is my opinion. It doesn't mean that you don't have your own opinion, or it doesn't necessarily mean that it's right, but it's my own honest opinion. So please remember, disclaimer, like, don't come to my comment section I'm saying this, that. Please, it's my honest opinion. So I'm allowed to have my own opinion on issues, so it doesn't mean that it's this or that. So just and another disclaimer, let us just all remember that this is likely a scripted show. So when we are giving our opinions like this, everybody should calm down, because sometimes when you try to give opinion on stuff like this, people tend to please, let's calm down. This is just cruise. So the stuff, what went on leading to the fight, you saw that they all went to Dubai for Tiana's big 40. So apparently Iyabo Ojo, one of those casts, and then CAROLYN had a fight, and for some good reasons or not, I don't know why the production did show us the fight. So we just heard bits and pieces from other of the cast members, that this what led to the fight, this what led to the fight. So in case you've not watched it, let me just brief you a little bit, but I advise you go watch it. So
CAROLYN, what's wrong with you? And she said, nothing is going on. It's just so unfair that you and Tiana have to move to the apartment, and I don't have a room to myself. And I was shocked that she was getting angry, and I was like, why are you raising your voice at me? And she's like, oh, please, you're being insensitive. And that got me angry. Like, what do you mean I'm being insensitive?
They said apparently that CAROLYN was in a bad mood, blah, 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 blah. Then Iyabo walked in, and CAROLYN just started to, transfer aggression to Iyabo. And I heard, according to what the cast said, that Iyabo was about to, beat the shit out of CAROLYN, that CHIOMA was the one who, intervened. And I heard Iyabo literally flung CHIOMA out of her way and stuff like that. So, but I don't know why they didn't show us. But fast forward to what led to the fight. So apparently they were at the poolside, and CHIOMA felt like she should apologize to CAROLYN, that she felt like the apology was not sincere, which I don't know how she came up with that, but she felt like the apology was not sincere. To my honest opinion, I felt like the fight between these two people are apparently best friends in the show, CAROLYN and CHIOMA. So if you've been following them, they've actually been like besties in the show. So of my opinion, I felt like the fight was totally unnecessary, and I felt like the fight should have been avoided. And to my honest opinion, I feel like when two friends like this fight, and things start coming out, were they really just friends? Were they really friends? Because they had so much to say to each other for people who apparently were friends. And yes, firstly, I feel like when I feel like CAROLYN went out of place when she mentioned her family. I feel like when we're having a fight, me and you, girls together, having a fight, family should be a no-go area. So face me, insult me, call me all the names you want to call me, but leave my family out of it. So that is where I felt Caroline was wrong to have, mentioned Chioma's family, which she shouldn't have done at all. Family is a no-go area. Then for Chioma's part, I felt like Chioma was just like, how do you know that somebody's apology was not sincere? Like, apparently Caroline said she apologized to Yabo 3 times. So are you in a position to know when somebody's apology is not sincere? The last time I checked, she's a grown-ass woman, so it should be within her and her conscience. And I feel like the way they portray Yabo, the last time I checked, Yabo Joe is 40s, in her 40s, yeah, her 40s, like 40 something or so. They make her feel like she's 60 or so. Like, I don't get I understand the part of respect. You need to respect people, but at the same time, I feel like Chioma was just was doing as if Yabo Joe, was her mom. So for someone to have said that I have apologized 3 times, you should have taken it as so. But feeling that her apology was fake was what I don't get. And secondly, I felt like you were just...
Are you okay?
My mother doesn't talk to me like that. You're not my mother, because I said you're insensitive.
I moved to punching her, and then Chioma came in front of me. I don't even know how I did it. I just carried Chioma and I threw her away. And Chioma hit the dressing mirror, whatever. I think I flinged her like 3 times.
Putting her on the spotlight, Yes, you might have had a pep talk with her previously, but I felt like since 2 of you were the friends, you should go a separate corner and have this discussion with her. But I felt like Chioma was just poking at her, and they had so much to say to each other. So I'm not thinking, because most people felt like, on Twitter, if you're not following me on Twitter, I'll leave my Twitter handle here. So, that's where the conversation was going on. Most people felt like their relationship was based on hatred for a particular person, which is Laura, one of the cast. So, whichever way it seems, I felt like the fight was totally unnecessary. I felt like the both ladies were wrong. The both ladies were wrong. For Caroline's part, I felt like she shouldn't in any way have brought up someone else's family when we are having a fight. Family is a no-go area. And for Chioma, I don't know. I don't really know, but she and there's something that she did that was totally, she portrayed this sophisticated, very touche, yeah, she might actually be like that in real life. But there's an episode that I might drop the clip here where she actually, I think when Caroline mentioned the family, she actually, I think maybe she wanted to fight, so she pushed Yabo now fell on Caroline. So I just felt like she did too much. She really did too much on that scene. She did too much. I felt she was poking fun up. This lady we're talking about, Caroline, is she's in her 30s. She's not a kid. So yes, she has apologized, and if she has refused to apologize, you're not in any position to have forced an apology from her. She's your friend at the end of the day. I know she has. I felt like they've both had each other's back on the show, because Chioma kept on saying that she had her back a lot on the show. I feel like it's vice versa. From the beginning of the show, I felt like Caroline actually took up the fight. Chioma and Laura actually were having fight. I felt like Caroline actually took the fight as her own. So they've both had each other's back, and and they should just settle it, and beat and everybody. I don't know, you shall know reality TV show without the fight, without the basketballs. It would be fun to watch. But just drop your comments on my comment section. Tell me what you feel about their fight. Tell me like whose side are you on, and who do you feel like fucked up, and who do you feel like did too much. Yeah, and yeah, I think I like the both ladies. Funny enough, beginning of the show to the ending of this episode, they are my favorites. I love Caroline a lot too. I love Caroline a lot, but same goes to Chioma. I really like the 2 ladies. So I feel like they could come to a resolution. We are yet to watch the reunion to see what happens. So just drop your comment and tell me who you feel like was in the wrong. And thank you guys so much for joining me. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you, my loves, in my next video. Bye.